Is this the most perfect budget ultra wide angle lens for micro four thirds? Hey friends, Gary here. Welcome to today's video. I'm currently traveling in Bali, Indonesia with my wife. We're having our vacation right here. We're just relaxing, chilling in the hotel area, eating some nice food, enjoying the beach, swimming, and just overall enjoying our days, trying to get away from the busy, noisy city life. So yeah, this is the perfect place to have vacation. Photography is not the main priority of this trip. As usual, we just want to relax. We're not visiting locations, trying to come up with banger photos, that kind of stuff. We just want to enjoy this beautiful hotel area, this beach right here, and just really relax and chill. But a little bit about travel photography. I think when it comes to travel photography, wide angle lens is very essential, because with wide angle lens you'll be able to not only capture better photo, you'll be able to include more in your frame, but you can also include more context, more storytelling elements by including things like foreground, something other than the objects, to help tell a better story. And I think I want to introduce this lens to you in this video right now. This is the TTArtisan 10mm f2, and I think this is one of the most perfect budget ultra wide angle lens for micro four thirds. Quickly, I want to say thank you to TTArtisan for sending me the 10mm f2 lens for free for a review. However, all of the opinions, thoughts that I shared in today's video are my own. TTArtisan doesn't have any saying at all about what I'm going to say in today's video. I will try to be as objective as I can about this lens. Anyway, what is the TTArtisan 10mm f2? So basically, this is an ultra wide angle lens for micro four thirds. I think this is perfect 10mm for travel photography, landscape photography, scenery photography. If you want something that is wide enough to capture as many things in the frame as possible, and you want more context, more storytelling element in your photo with ultra wide angle lens. I mean, there's already been a lot of similar lenses like this for micro four thirds. For example, Laowa 7.5mm f2. I believe Laowa also have something similar to this focal length as well, and also f2 or f2.8, I cannot remember. There's also the Panasonic Leica 9mm f1.7, Olympus of all sorts of different kinds of aperture, 7 to 14mm f2.8, 8 to 25mm f4. Yeah, lots of different kinds of stuff. But this guy is special because of a few things. First of all, the large f2 aperture that can really help so much in lower light situation, and also to get a little bit of background blur, especially if you are close. And also, this is an ultra budget lens. Now that makes it really special, because there's not a whole lot of lens like this for micro four thirds at this price point. Anyway, so that you can understand better what the 10mm f2 can do, I will show you some photos captured using this TTArtisan lens from my Bali trip. But anyway, allow me to share some of my thoughts about this lens. First of all, the 10mm focal length. I think it is brilliant. Yes, it is ultra wide, but it is so flexible. That's the first word that come up to my mind. I was able not only to capture ultra wide stuffs, but I can also capture general everyday stuff with this lens as well. Portraits of my wife, and also food photography, scenery photography in general. The 10mm focal length, although it is ultra wide, when you get close, you can still get a nice, decent, normal looking image. That is just fantastic in my opinion. And also the 25cm close focusing distance. That really helps to make this lens more flexible in my opinion. Close-up photography of flowers, and then also food photography, and just being able to get close into something and just capturing it without having to switch lens makes it even more flexible. Yeah, I love it so much. And then some things that I like from the TTArtisan 10mm f2 also is the image quality. Everything just looks nice, everything just looks contrasty, colors do look punchy. There's not a whole lot of flaw when it comes to image quality with this lens. I think nowadays you don't need to worry too much about general image quality of ultra budget lenses. They started to catch up with the first party lenses, so I'm glad to report that. There's a little bit of flaring, ghosting, and especially when you are shooting with a bright light source like the sun's appearing in your frame, and that's very normal for ultra wide angle lens. That's to be expected, but in general there's not that much flaw in terms of image quality. Build quality is fantastic with this lens. It's all metal, it's just so robust, it just feels so nice to handle this lens. And yeah, no doubt about the build quality. Manual focusing ring is also well dampened. It doesn't feel loose or too tight. Same story with the aperture ring of this lens. When you operate it, you get some very tactile feeling clicks, very assuring, and also it's just so balanced. Again, not too tight and not too loose, just perfect for you to be able to operate this lens easily. Also, last but not least, another thing that I love so much from this lens is the price. It is ultra budget. I think this runs for about 169 US dollars, and for an ultra wide angle lens of this focal length and this aperture, it's fantastic. It's brilliant. This price, you cannot get it with any other lens. Granted, it is a manual focusing lens, not an autofocus lens, but still, for an ultra wide angle lens, you can kind of bypass the manual focusing disadvantage, because ultra wide angle lens is not too difficult to do manual focus at all. If you want everything to be in focus, just set the aperture to f8 and focus to infinity, and bam, everything will be in focus. You don't need to worry. And if you want to do precise focusing, it's very forgiving, it's very high tolerance, so no need to worry about that. Some things that I don't like from this lens, yes, the manual focusing could potentially cause some problem or miss shots. Yeah, that's to be expected with most manual focus. But again, as I said, manual focusing is not too difficult with most ultra wide angle lens, especially at this focal length. And then also, it is a little bit on the heavier side. For travel photography, yeah, you can start to feel the weight of this lens in your bag. But still, it's not a terribly big or terribly heavy lens, especially when you compare it with other lenses of different camera formats besides micro four thirds. To put it in perspective, this is still very reasonable. And also, as I mentioned before, with the image quality, you have to be slightly careful when you are shooting in a bright daylight situation with a strong light source like the sun appearing on your frame. That could cause some flaring and ghosting issue, but that's also to be expected. A lot of other wide angle lenses also do similar things. Before I end this video, in conclusion, who this lens is for? And I think my answer will be very similar to the answer that I shared to you on my other videos about ultra budget lenses. It's for people, maybe it's you, who don't really use ultra wide angle lens frequently, and maybe you want to go traveling but you don't want to invest on an expensive ultra wide angle lens for micro four thirds. I think this is a solution for that. Only 169 US dollars, brand new. You already get 10mm ultra wide angle focal length and large f2 aperture. Not that much investment, great image quality, great build quality. When you're done with it, you can decide whether you want to keep it or return it back to the store, whatever you want to do with it, or maybe sell it. But it's not that much investment, especially compared to something like the Panasonic Leica 9mm f1.7, which is getting more expensive nowadays here in Indonesia, and maybe some other stuff like the Laowa 7.5mm f2. That lens is also surprisingly not cheap, at least a few times more expensive than this particular lens. So yeah, not much investment, you get great build quality, great image quality, the ultra wide angle length, focal length, and large aperture. Those combinations, I think, makes it into a very specific lens for specific needs and purpose. Anyway, those are all of my thoughts, experience, and opinions about the TTArtisan 10mm f2 lens for Micro Four Thirds. But enough about me. What about you? I also want to hear and learn from you. Please share down below your favorite wide angle lens for travel photography, whether you are using Micro Four Thirds or other camera format. I always love to read your comments. Anyway, don't forget to support my work by liking this video, sharing this video, subscribing to my channel down below. If you want to support my work even further, which I will appreciate, consider joining my Patreon membership. Check out my latest travel photography course called Simplifying Travel Photography. Use the affiliate links down below or use the super thanks button to make a small donation to my channel. Thank you, and I will see you on the next video. Goodbye.